Would you like to make some residual income with a product launch funnel? I'm going to show you how to do that. Welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney, and I'm here to help you to get more website traffic and show you how to convert that into profit so you can profit from your passions. And this is a free training course. I'm really excited to do this. We're doing a YouTube premiere stream. I am in the chat room as well. So, excuse me, if you have questions, you want to follow along with this, ask questions in there. I'm going to be available to answer them for you in real time. If you want to hang out afterwards for a while, I'll be available to just, talk shop or whatever after this stream ends. So I am available. So do have your questions ready. I'll be more than happy to talk to you and interact and give you more value that way. But listen, I know that I'm giving you a free course right here today, but I've also got an additional course that I think you're going to really benefit, and it works really well with this. So this is the system we use. I'm giving you the system here today. But if you need something to sell, if you need that product, go to ProfitCopilot.com/passive income. Go there now, grab that free training course that's going to show you how to make the products that we sell today. So this is the system. Today I'm showing you the system, the engine that we build, and we automate it. It's so exciting. And I know that similar training out there has gone for about $2,000, $3,000 maybe. This is not going to cost you a penny. So put your wallet away. Okay, there's no sales pitch here. I'm not trying to sell you anything in today's video. I don't really sell in my videos, right? I'm not really into the whole sales thing. But yeah, I do quite well from not attempting to sell. And that's what I teach. I teach people how to profit in a really cool, ethical, laid-back way, obviously I do sell stuff, but not here. I want you to really get absolute value from my stuff before you even consider buying my stuff, right? And if you copy this today, if you implement it, if you follow along, you will absolutely make money from this stuff. I can almost guarantee it. So I want you to copy me because you can do it. There is nothing stopping you. I'm giving you everything that you need to get up and running for free. So you can stop buying those shiny objects. That can end today. So just copy me. Copy this. It's simple. I have made it almost scientific. You will get results. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to move somebody who does not know you, does not trust you, has never heard of you, from that state of not knowing a thing about you to trusting you enough, experiencing so much value from you that they feel compelled to hand you their hard-earned money. It's one of the most difficult things that we can make someone do. If you think about it, money is this such a powerful resource, and to ask someone to give you their money and for them to do it, that's an amazing achievement in itself. So if you're going around Facebook or forums or wherever, spamming these affiliate links, asking people to give you their money when they don't know you or trust you, that's not the way to succeed. This is the way to succeed, what I'm giving you today. So do copy it. And we take someone from not knowing you, trusting you, to trusting you enough to give you their hard-earned money. How amazing is that? And we do that through delivering value. We actually help them demonstrate that we know what we're talking about, that they found the right person to deal with, that they found someone who actually does care about their progress and is willing to help them for free. So irrespective if they buy or not, we still help them, and we show them that we care more than just what's in it financially. We care about something bigger than ourselves. So we build a relationship with them, with those shared values, those shared interests. And when we do that, we can increase the desire for them to succeed. And, when we show someone that they are capable of achieving the results they want, when we show them that they can look in the mirror and the person they see back can achieve the success they want, that influences their self-image, they get self-belief, and they want to take more action to get results. So we show that we walk them through experiencing that. It's transformative. So we transform them from a state of uncertainty to absolute certainty where they know they can do this thing. And we make it easy for them. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And in that process, their desire to succeed will increase, and therefore their desire to obtain your products will increase. So this process will help them to get to that place and encourage them to take action, which is to buy your stuff. So this really works. This becomes residual income, passive income, because we put in the work up front at the start, you know, and because we put in the work now, and it is work. Okay, anyone who tells you it's not work, that it's easy, they're full of it. We do actually have to put in the work, but you're at Profit Copilot. You've seen my videos before, I assume, so you know the truth, right? You know you have to put in the effort, but when you put in the effort at the start, put in the work now, you will be able to profit later with less work, and that's how it goes. So it takes us a long time, not necessarily a long time, but within, like, say, from 0 to 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, we can go from 0 to full-time income online if we work at it and we put in the effort during that period. And we don't worry about the metrics, we don't worry about the results. We just have to know that they are going to come. And if you have a look at the Profit Copilot videos, I've demonstrated that, I've shown that, how that process really happens. So you know that it works. You can have faith that, this stuff actually works. So we put in the work early, work our arses off for it, and then as time goes on, we can slowly pull back a little bit, do less and less work, but get more and more results. So that's the compounding nature of what we do. And then you will be able to automate it. So I'm going to give you an automated 7-day product launch funnel. So you can set it up, forget it, and it will just run. It is actually automated, true, genuine passive income. And it's evergreen. So no matter who opts into your funnel at whatever stage in their life or whatever stage in the year or whatever phase of the year, it doesn't matter. It's evergreen. It's going to run continuous no matter when they subscribe. So that means everybody who subscribes to your email list is going to have exactly the same experience. And this means we don't have to have that big launch machine thing that those gurus do, because you know what it's like, right? They come along with this shiny object and there's like all this emphasis and everybody's promoting the same thing and they're offering all these special bonuses. And then what happens is, that's my phone, sorry. What happens then is once the launch finishes, what happens to the sales? They all dry up, right? So I'm going to show you how to make sure that that doesn't happen to you, that those sales continue. No matter, can you hear my phone going? It's going a bit crazy. Okay, so we put the work in first and then we profit later on. And this really is autopilot. It makes money on autopilot. You can set it and forget it. So let's head over to the computer and let's have a look at the digital whiteboard. Get cracking. Okay, so here we are at the digital whiteboard. Let's just give this a title. So product launch funnel. Okay, and those ends look suspiciously like W's. Doesn't matter. Okay, product launch funnel. So for this, we're going to make an automated product launch funnel, so it's evergreen. It doesn't matter when someone subscribes to your email list, everybody will experience the same thing. So for this, we need 7 pages. So the 7 pages are, so we're going to need 1 landing page, so 1 squeeze page. So we'll call that SP. And then we're going to need one one-time offer page, because we want to profit as soon as possible, right? So as soon as someone lands on your website or your squeeze page, even after they opt in, they're immediately hot. So we want to take advantage of that. Next, we're going to need 4 content pages, so we'll call that CP. And then we're going to need one sales page. So to differentiate, let's give that a Q in the middle. So squeeze page, one time offer page, or it can be a different call to action page if you want. And then we need 4 content pages and then one sales page. So that's the pages we need. As you can see, there's only 7. We're not doing anything too complicated. And then we're going to need an email sequence. So emails. So we're going to need a 7-day email sequence. So this is how it's going to look. So email 1 will point to a content page. So let's call it vid 1. And then email 2. I'll draw this out properly. I'll map it out in a funnel sequence so you can visualize it properly. So vid 2, because it's the sequence that you really need to understand here. So vid 3. Can you guess what's going to be next? It's vid 4, and vid 4 is actually a little bit different than the others, so we might want to make it clear that this is going to behave in a different way to the others. Then email 5 on day 5, that is going to go straight to a sales page. And then email 6, that's going to go to a sales page, and so is email 7. So let me draw this out properly in Funneletics. So this is a loose map. It's all the components that we need, and as you can see, we don't need that much stuff, right? So we just need 7 pages and we need 7 emails. Not a big deal, right? So let's go to Funneletics. Let's draw it out properly so you can really visualize what we're going to build today. So here we are in Funneletics. Let me find an opt-in page. So let's say your traffic source is going to be Facebook. Doesn't really matter. So we need an action. So someone's going to come from Facebook or a traffic source, land on your squeeze page, and then they complete the form, they opt in. What happens immediately after they opt in is, let me see if they've got, so we can either send them directly to a thank you page or a one-time offer page. Is that right? That looks right. Okay. So they land on your squeeze page, opt in, and immediately straight away we can offer them a special deal, a one-time offer, or ask them to take some kind of action in addition to the action that they've just taken. So next we need, let's find the right one here. So let's grab an email icon. So email day 1, then email day 2, oops, 3. So let's give ourselves some room here. Five. 6. We really do need to map it out properly, so we understand what's happening at every stage of the funnel. So we've got day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So what happens on each day? Let's go through it. So email 1, let's get rid of that. So on email 1, they are sent to, let me find the right icon. So it can be a video page, it can be an article, doesn't really matter, it's up to you. So let's call that content 1. Duplicate that. Content 2. We only need 4 of these. Well, actually 3. Okay. So here we're delivering a high amount of value to our audience, to our email list. So this could typically be an entertaining email, an educational email, and then an entertaining email. So you might want to share stories, how-to content, that type of stuff, deliver value, really ramp up the value that you deliver, demonstrate that you know what you're talking about, that you stand out from everybody else in the marketplace, and you are a trustworthy person. And of course you don't. You can't say I'm trustworthy, because what happens is immediately someone will think, well, you don't need, if you're trustworthy, you don't have to say that you're trustworthy. People just know it. So what you do is you demonstrate that you know what you're talking about and you're trustworthy through these pieces of content. They can be articles, videos, podcasts, doesn't matter, as long as you're delivering value to your audience. And then things start to change a little bit here. So on day 4, what we have here is, what I would have is possibly a video sales letter, VSL. So you don't have to do that, but typically a VSL, let me write on some notes just so it's really clear. So a good VSL, a good VSL will have content, let's make that clear, value, content, and then it will have a pitch at the end that is related to the content. So it's 2 components of a VSL, of a good VSL. So if you think of it like a formula that looks like this: content plus valuable content, that plus a pitch, equals profit. Right? And then on day 5, we send them directly to a separate sales video, and this is an explicit pitch. So here, from day 1 to day 3, we're delivering high value, demonstrating that we know what we're talking about, that we're trustworthy, that we can actually help them. We can help our prospects and our customers to achieve what they want to. On day 4, we continue that as well, but we transition from delivering value into pitching. And then the people who have not purchased at this point will then receive the next series of emails. So day 5, we send them directly to the sales page, and then let's copy that over. And copy it again. So there you can see, so effectively for 3 days we deliver high value, and then for 4 days we're delivering pitches. The middle day, day 4, is a little bit different because it's kind of a hybrid of both of these elements, so high value content plus page. So that's how the funnel looks. So day one, we send them a link to this piece of content plus tease the next day. That's really important. Day two, we send a link to that piece of content and tease the next day. Day three, again, we do the same thing and we tease the next day. But on day four, we say time is running out. So in 3 or 4 days' time, the cart will close. So that they have a limited amount of time to make a purchase. And then on day 5, we say, go here, you've got a couple of days left to grab this special offer. And then we say on day 6, we say time is running out. You are going to miss out if you do not act now. And then on day 7, we send a final notice, a last call, and we say, this is your last opportunity to buy this product at this special price. So we are increasing the pressure just a little bit every day, for every day that they do not purchase. So come 1 week after they opt in, the pressure is quite intense, because by the time they get this email, they will literally only have a few hours, maybe less than 12 hours to make that purchase. Okay, so how do we build this? We have to build this machine, don't we? Well, it's pretty easy. So let's go to WordPress. Here we are in the Fruit Smoothie website that I use for demo purposes to help you guys learn new stuff. So I'm going to use Thrive for this. We can use Kartra if we want to, or ClickFunnels, or Profit Builder, Optimize Press. There's loads of options out there. And you know what? You could probably even do it with just a regular WordPress theme if you wanted to. I'm going to use Thrive because I assume that is what a lot of the people who are checking out this video are also using, because it seems to be the most popular. So let me say, if you are stuck, if you're not sure which one to choose, I would go with Kartra. That's what I use. If you have a look at my funnel pages, you'll see that they are absolutely Kartra pages for the most part. However, on my WordPress blogs, I use Thrive as a starting point to pull people into the funnel. Once they get into the funnel, then they receive Kartra pages. But for simplicity, or really because I think if you're watching this, you're probably going to be using Thrive. Let's use Thrive. So here we are in the WordPress dashboard. I want you to click on Add New. And we're going to give this a title. Now, I'm using InMotion Hosting for my demo sites, which is not a great hosting company, so things might run a little bit slow. So let's give this a title. Your one should be fairly descriptive. I'm just going to use like very loose page names. That's going to help me to illustrate things a little bit easier. So this is going to be landing page. So landing page 1, and it's going to be squeeze, isn't it? So squeeze page demo. So we need to save draft for Thrive to work properly. So let's edit with Thrive. And on the right hand side here, click this button there, choose landing page. So let's choose one. Actually, with Thrive, you can also remove a lot of these, so you only see the ones that you're really interested in. So you might want to go to lead gen, see what's available. Now, I'm just going to choose... It doesn't really matter, I don't think. So let me just choose like a really basic one. Click that. Load landing page. Okay, great. It's taking its time because this is in-motion hosting. Okay, so we want to give it a really strong title, don't we? So this is, of course, going to depend on what your freebie is, the lead magnet. Now I'm going to get into funnels in a separate series. We're going to drill right down into creating every single component that you need. But for demonstration purposes, let's assume that you are offering 7 easy ways to lose weight. This is a bit generic. Let's say it's the... Where's my hash thingy? See, the number 1 way brides have lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Wait. These brides have lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Or the secret, I don't know. I don't really want to spend too much time on this, but the point is you create a strong title that's going to hook your reader and make them curious about what's behind here. So get instant access to the 5-minute video that's boosted as brides to be raving. Okay, so then we hook it up to our autoresponder. So we click on that, connect with service, and I'm not sure even if I have anything set up on this site because it's just a demo site. And create new connection. Then we can choose the API settings on there, so we can connect to Aweber or ActiveCampaign, whatever your autoresponder is, and then you're good to go. So as soon as someone subscribes through this, they will be instantly added to your email list. So that's all good, right? So that is the first part done. That was pretty easy. Let's hit save changes on there. So that's the squeeze page done. As you can see, it's really easy, quick to set up with Thrive. Again, if you're using Kartra or ClickFunnels or whatever, these are really easy to build now. You know, I remember a time way back, like 5 years ago, when it was really difficult to build these things. Maybe not that long ago. Certainly 10 years ago, it was really difficult to build squeeze pages, and you needed advanced web building knowledge, or it was expensive to hire someone to do it for you. But now we can do it in a few clicks, just like you've seen there. Okay, so what we need to do is take a note of this permalink. So we copy that. So this is the squeeze page, right? Take a note of that, bring it in to Notepad or whatever. We call that squeeze page. There you go. Okay. And now let's move on to the second one, which is going to be, this is going to be the one-time offer page. So that will load up whenever InMotion Hosting decide to work. Right, so we call that one-time offer page. So I'll call it demo 1 and then hit save draft. Right, so let's launch the content builder And again, just like before, we go over to the right hand side, choose landing page, and here we can have a look through for one that speaks to you, to your brand. And it doesn't really matter too much, because let's just choose that one. Maybe that one's a bit more vibrant. It's actually called Vibrant. So we'll wait for that to load up. So here we can either give a link to the download that we promised on the squeeze page, or we can use this to make a one-time offer. So I might like to say something like, while you're waiting for my email to arrive, so that tells them they need to check their inbox. Please look at this one-time offer. And then we might say something like, let's duplicate that and give it a strong headline. So say maybe 10 simple ways to 10 simple fruit smoothie recipes you don't find anywhere else, or maybe specially developed fruit smoothie recipes, that kind of thing. So and then we can change the link settings. So that is something. So on buy buttons, we see this all the time. Buy now. So that might be your initial reaction. Say buy now. So instead, we want to switch things up a little bit and write it in first person. So yes, I want these right now. And then here in the URL, you would link to the checkout page in PayPal or Stripe. However you decided to receive payments, you would paste in, let's say it's PayPal, so you would paste in the PayPal link there to the checkout page there, and then you're good to go. So obviously I would add a bit more copy in there, given more reasons to buy. So you might want to say something like, let me drag this down a bit. So we might want to give them some bullet points. So benefit 1, benefit 2, 3. Something like that. Add a bit more copy and then hit save. So now we can go back here. We can grab this permalink and we call this OTO page. Paste in that website address there. So we're keeping track of things that as we're doing them. So that's all good. Then we can click close and then we can hit add new page. And now we're going to move on to, let's run through it. So here's what we've done so far. We've made the squeeze page. We've made the one-time offer page. Now we're going to focus on this portion, the first 4 days of the sequence. So let's call this vid1 demo 1. And this is just for my own purpose, so I can keep track of the demo, the launch funnel demos that I create for you. So again, we can hit launch with Thrive. So this is going to be the very first piece of content that we send to our email list. So again, right hand side, choose landing page. And for the purpose of simplicity, I'm just going to hit product launch, create that, load landing page. So I'm going to show you a really nice trick using Thrive so you can save a bit of time instead of having to go through this process for every single piece of content or content page that you make. So let's get rid of that logo for a second. Let's give it a strong headline. Now, something I like to do is add something like video 1 or 4. So that tells people that there's this is part of a series. So they shouldn't just stop after watching this video, that they should expect more. And then down here we make it clear that there is more to come too. So let me just duplicate this, and we're going to actually reduce the size of this. So I want to give that maybe oops. Is that right? Is there a bug with Thrive? Let's reduce that down to 20. Okay. So we can make this look prettier if we want to, spend a bit of time on that. But there, it's telling the subscribers that there's 4 videos in this series and they're on video 1 at the moment. So next we give it a strong title, so maybe something like Discover How Brides to Be Are Shedding weight for their wedding, shedding weight. Look amazing in their wedding dress. You can look amazing in wedding dress. So you can you want to play with the copy a little bit. Don't use this as a template to go from, because I'm really not investing that much time into the copy in this demo. So the main thing is give it a strong title that will encourage people to click on the video or read your content if you've got that going on. And what I really want you to pay attention to, excuse me, I've got a bug at the moment. It's messing up my head. So you might have seen the last few videos. I'm kind of stumbling with words and mixing things up, and it's this bug that I've got, but I am slowly getting over it. So what I really want you to focus on is cleaning this up. So get rid of this stuff, because all this stuff is additional calls to action, and that can be great if you want to get some viral traction going with this page, or you have additional resources that you want people to grab. But for the purpose of simplicity, we just want people to watch this video and nothing else. We want them to receive enormous value from you. And at this stage, we're not asking for anything in return. So we have your content there, and then this is really cool, and this is why I chose that theme in Thrive, is because of these awesome little images. And that's all they are. They're just images that let the viewer know that there's more coming. So I'm going to show you how to link all these up in a second. So we hit save, and that's it, right? That's a pretty simple process. So we've made our first piece of content. So our first video page. So we grab that, bring it in. So we call that vid1, and then we're good to go. Okay, now let me show you something really cool with this template that we've just messed with. So I want you to go to choose landing page, and I want you to give it a new name. So I'm going to call it product launch demo 1 and hit save landing page. If you do this in Thrive, I'll show you what's going to happen. It's awesome. So we can close that now. Go to add new page. Okay, and we call this vid2 demo 1. And in addition to this, remember, before you launch your funnel, start driving traffic, make sure that every page you make is published. In this demo, I'm just using save draft because it's demo. So we launched the Thrive Builder, just like we have done previously. Again, on the right hand side, choose landing page, but this time we're going to do something a little bit different. So custom landing pages, you see there, the one that I've made. You'll notice that I've made other ones here, and these are for my actual students inside some of my training courses. They can download high converting sales pages that I've done for them, and they just fill in the blanks. But here, you want to check that one, load landing page. And that is, remember that we made this, it's an exact copy of this page, the vid1 page. So here we can edit this one. So we say it's vid2 of 4, change the title, so different headline here. Obviously different content on this page. And then here, what I want you to do is just copy that, drag it over here, and then remove that one. Okay, so now it's clear that there's a previous video to this one. So this is video 2, it's live, and then there's a previous one. So a lot of people think there's something technical going on with making these videos active. There's not. It's really, really simple. So drag in our notes, vid1, we grab that URL. It's just a link. Click on that, and then paste in the URL, insert. And that's it, we're good to go. That's all there is to it. Then hit save changes once you've made all the changes to this page that you want. Let's go back to this one. So we grab the URL like that, vid2, and then we repeat the process again. Here you say vid3 demo 1, and then once it's saved as draft, don't forget hit publish on your one, guys. You need to make it live so people can can see your content. It's really important. vid3 demo 1, make sure that actually works. Okay, edit with Thrive. This site is playing up a little bit. It is in motion hosting, I think. Then choose landing page again. Custom landing pages. Load landing page. So this one means we're on page 3. Yep. Then heading for page 3. Change your content there. then make a couple of these, drag that over. Oops. Like that. Then we bring in the links here, set that up again. Again on the second one there, link to the second. All good to go. We don't need to link that one because they're already on that page. Hit save change. You see how fast and easy it is to build these funnel pages. That's all good to go. And then we can repeat the process again for page 4. Oops, hang on. I almost forgot. Let's go back. We need to grab that URL, don't we? So let's grab that. Drag in the notes here. Fit 3. And there we go. Let's add new. Okay. So vid 4, demo 1. Save draft. Edit with Thrive. Choose landing page. Now this one is going to be a little bit different. So this one is video 4 or piece of content 4. So you can add that if you want to. You don't actually need it because it's the final one in the funnel, this part of the funnel sequence. So strong headline, make them curious to watch the video. Now here you have a choice. You can add these in the way that we did before and allow people to go back and watch previous videos. I'm not going to do that. I'll explain why I'm not going to allow people to do that. I want people to take action on this page. I want them to click a buy button. So here we have buttons on Thrive. So drag that in. Let's center it. So we get rid of these. Like that. And change, we change it to say yes, I want this, and then there we paste in a link to your cart page. So that would be PayPal or Stripe. So, and there you go. And this piece of content will contain valuable content plus a pitch. So if we go back to the funnel, so we're on day 4. This is the VSL. And the VSL formula that we looked at, where was that? Let me show you. The notes was valuable content plus pitch equals profit. So that's okay. We can save that and that's good to go. But let me show you something else. Okay. Where we are. So along here somewhere we have content reveal. So if we drag that in, put it there, grab the buy button, put it inside the content reveal. Now we can change when this appears. So let's say your video is 10 minutes long and the pitch element comes in at minute 7. So we can make that button appear after 7 minutes. Let me close that. So for the first 7 minutes, they will not see this. This will be invisible. Then at minute 7, that will appear. And it will give them the option to buy your product. So let's actually see this in action, shall we? So let's give it a 5-second window. So let's save this, and I'll show you this in action. So we go back here. We give it its proper title. I've screwed up there, so there we go. Video 4. Save. Okay, so we grab that URL, grab that, take a note of it. So vid 4. And let's paste this into a new browser window. So let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, how cool was that? Let's refresh so you can see that in action. So for the first 5 seconds, nothing happening. It's invisible. Boom. There it appears. It's really cool, right? That you see a lot of the gurus do that kind of thing. And that's how it's done. And that's how it's done using Thrive. So right now we have got the first 4 parts of the funnel done. In terms of content, we haven't got to the email sequences yet, and we're still building pages at this point. So the next one is to just build that sales page. So sales page demo 1. Obviously you want to be a bit more descriptive than I am, and let's open up the Thrive Content Builder. Again, go to choose landing page. We can have a look at sales pages. It doesn't really matter which one you want to go with. It's all good. They're all really good templates. So let's go with this one. Let's open it up. Now, I'm not going to go through the process of creating a sales page. I've done that before. I've gone through all the copy that you should be using, the sequence of events on the sales page. So I've got 3 videos that will show you how to do that. So I'm just going to assume that you know what you're doing when it comes to writing sales copy, or you've got a fairly good understanding on how to do it. If you don't, check out those 3 videos for you. So strong headline here, save changes. Now we grab that URL, we take a note of it, so bring in the note thingy. So sales page, and that's it. So that is all the pages done. We don't need to really make any more pages for that. You can get fancy with this. You can add offer expired pages if you want to. Okay, so let's have a look at where we're at right now. So we've created all the content pages and the sales page. So we've got the squeeze page sorted out. We've got the one-time offer page done. We've got all our content pages and the VSL page done, and our sales page is done. So next up, we need to create the email sequence, don't we? So we need 7 emails as part of this sequence. So I'm using ActiveCampaign because I know that a lot of the people checking out this video are going to be either using Aweber, ConvertKit, or ActiveCampaign. I use Kartra. I cannot stress how awesome Kartra is. I use it because it's so easy, and yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than ActiveCampaign or Aweber, or but it's worth it. For me, it's certainly worth it. But I understand that a lot of people won't be willing to make that kind of investment in their business at this stage, and that's okay. So I'm going to use ActiveCampaign because although I use it less and less, I still kind of use it for one of my older lists. So let's go to automations, start from scratch, continue. So we want this to trigger the instant someone subscribes to your list. Now remember, at the squeeze page we set up that integration through the API with your autoresponder. So in that process you will have selected which list you want people to subscribe to. So here we make sure that it matches the settings in that API. So as soon as someone subscribes to the list, click continue. Make sure that you select the same list on both platforms. So on Thrive, make sure that it matches the list that you select here. Maybe you only have one list. That means you only have one option, which is okay. The advanced, we're going to ignore that because we want to keep things simple for the moment. Click Add Start. So we want to send an email the very second that someone subscribes to our list. So let's call this email 1, vid 1, demo 1. So this is just a way I can keep track of what I'm doing. So hit create. Now we're going to be able to choose an email template. I would suggest you use a very basic template. So that's one of my defunct websites there, Natural Weekly. That's one of my demo sites. Not much going on there. So the subject, your free thing. So on the squeeze page we offered them a freebie. So here we tell them the free thing is available here. And we keep it basic because we want to make sure that our emails appear like as natural as possible. So we want to make sure that they get into inboxes, right? If Gmail or Hotmail or whatever suspects that it's a promotional email, they're not going to allow that into the inbox. They'll put it into a different tab. So we want to make sure that the alignment is like normal, so it's set to the left, and we want to add some personalization. So we want to add in their first name. So keep it really natural. Hey, you. Then drag in the link to the video one. Now we've already gave them the option to grab that one-time offer. You can reaffirm that if you want to, but then it wouldn't be a one-time offer if you're offering it twice. So for that reason, I like to go straight to the first video, video 1. Paste that in there. Make sure that the link actually works. So grab that. Okay. Say, here's the free thing you asked for. Make a better copy than this, right? And then you want to tease the next one. So in tomorrow, free. You want to be careful about overusing the word free because that can trigger spam filters. In tomorrow's video or piece of content, whatever, you'll learn how to X, Y, Z. See you then, Mick. So here you might want to give them some extra reasons. So benefit 1, benefit 2, benefit 3. Okay, so you want to grab all this, just grab that, copy it, bring it down here, paste it, make a bit of space for yourself, because this is going to be a template that we're going to use. I'm sure there's a way of creating this as a template in ActiveCampaign. I've never managed to do it. I never actually tried to figure it out. Then we hit next. And then we make sure that it's going to the right place. the right list. We can test that if we want to. Hit finish. So here, as soon as a contact subscribes to the list, I've set it for any list, which is a silly thing to do, but don't worry, it's inactive. So anyone who subscribes to my older lists won't receive this. So as soon as someone subscribes to the list, they'll receive that email that we've just written out, which is that one, and it contains a link to the first video, to that which we made earlier. And then we want to add another action, so condition. So we want to wait for a specific period of time, wait 1 day, save. And we can add a second email here. So create a new email. So this is going to be email 2 vid2 demo 1. Create. Then use the basic design, free thing part 2. You might want to actually add personalization into this as well. So you might want to. I have actually tested this, and if you include someone's name in the subject title, it increases the open rate. So there we now start work on the second email. Align it again, highlight all this, paste in the first email, but replace the link with the second link in this series. Make sure that it's set properly. Change the copy a little bit. Here's part 2 of 4. And again, we tease the second video in the series. Hit next. Finish. Again, we want to duplicate things, wait for a specific period of time, 1 day. So here you can see what's happening. Straight away, they get that email. Then they have to wait a day for part 2, wait another day for part 3. So I'm not going to bother creating, well, should I create it? Yeah, let's do it properly. So you can see actually how it's done. So this is email 3 vid 3 demo 1. Again, we give it a strong title. Don't just put in part 3. Use some good copy. Align it. Say maybe here's part 3 for you. Grab where we at part 3. Grab this one. Make sure the link actually works. And again, change the benefits, do all that stuff, change the copy, make sure you're using strong copy. Tease tomorrow's one. This is really important. Then click next. Now tomorrow's email, the next one in the sequence, is going to be slightly different. So we tell it to wait 1 day, wait for a specific period of time, 1 day, save, and then add another email to the sequence. So create new. So I'm going to call this VSL1, just to make sure that we know that this one is going to be different to the others very slightly. So subject title, want to give it a really strong title. So we want to make sure that they absolutely pay attention to this email. So make the first name. If we say something like stop. You won't believe what just happened. So on this one, we really want to trigger curiosity, get them to open the email, because let's drag in the core elements. So this one's going to be a little bit different. So here we really want to make them watch this video because it is the VSL. This is where they're going to get the first opportunity to buy. So we want them to click that button. So to make them click that button, they have to first open the email, read it, click that link, watch this video for the first 5 seconds at least, or however long you've set it, and then click. So we make sure that the title, the subject of this email pays off. So you won't believe what I just see. Then we grab a link here. Now make sure if you're using this kind of copy, if you're triggering curiosity, there has to be a strong payoff. So inside that video in the VSL, you have to reward them for clicking. Otherwise, they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to trust you. So you have to be very careful about using this type of coffee. I think that's my brain telling me it's time for a coffee. So you have to be careful about using this type of copy. Excuse me, to make sure that people are rewarded for clicking. So we make sure that the VSL is all good. It has that payoff, and then the benefits of that, and then there is no tomorrow's video. So we want to really lay on the benefits thick and fast. So this is the last video in the series. It's your last chance to X, Y, Z. And I don't know how long this video will be up for. It might be taken down by tomorrow. So we're really using urgency to get them to click on that link. And obviously we make sure that that link is clickable. So there we go. Hit next. Hit finish. And now we have the first 4 days of the campaign done. So there you can see, oops, when they subscribe, they receive the very first email. Day 2, they get the second one. Day 3, they get the third one. Day 4, they get the VSL. Now we need to tell them to wait for another specific period of time, day 1. And this is where we start pitching. So we're now going to focus on this portion of the campaign. Days 5, 6, and 7 of the campaign to encourage them to buy from you. Okay, so once we've got that sorted out, we're waiting 1 day for the next email. And this is going to be the first of the explicit pitches. So create new email and email name. This is not going to be visible, so let's call it, just for simplicity, pitch 1. Create. And again, we use the basic design and add some personalization. I like to use the first name. So first name, we want to use curiosity in the headline, in the subject title again, don't we? So One thing you could do is if you go to the sales page, let me show you the sales page. So one effective way of creating copy for your emails. Oh, we have to make that public. So just take a little detour to make that sales page public. Yeah, okay, it's public. So what you could do is take some of the copy from your sales page and use that as your headline. So, and actually weave that into the body of the email as well. So remember to set the alignment, and we add personalization again. Insert first name. So you say, hey Joe, whatever. Then the most important component of this is going to be a link to your sales page. So we grab that, oops, and paste it in. Make sure that it actually works. Now, while I'm actually talking about hyperlinks, so we can do it two ways. So we can have that, so it looks like a naked URL. We can have like click here, and then we can highlight that and use it as anchor text like that. I have split tested this, and I have found that this, which looks like a naked URL, just the URL string as the hyperlink, tends to get a slightly higher click-through rate because people can see where the link is going to. If you have just the click here, it's a little bit invisible. People aren't really sure what's beyond that hyperlink. So for that reason, that's why in a lot of my stuff you tend to see me using just the URL string for the first hyperlink in an email. For the secondary ones, I tend to use anchor text. But so that's the most important component of this email is a link to the sales page. So here you would say something like, for the next 3 or however many days, I've got a special launch offer. Then you put in benefit 1. Again, take this from the sales page, use that copy so it all matches up, it's all in perfect alignment. Benefit 3, and then you will also learn how to X, Y, Z. And as you can see, all these emails have a very, very consistent flow to them. So we're not doing anything radically different in any of them, but we might want to lay on the pitch a little bit heavier in this one because we want them to click that link. So we might say something like this. So if you want to X, Y, Z without having to A, B, C, then this is for you. See you soon or whatever. So that could be a very loose template or formula that we use for the pitching emails. So let's grab that in, and then it's not massively different from the one that we used previously, but there's some slight subtle alterations there. So we're laying on the pitch a little bit heavier, and we're also saying for the next 3 days. So here we're saying this special offer is only available for a set period of time. So we're using gentle urgency at this stage. We're really just announcing something that, hey, we've got this cool thing for you. You might like to check it out. If you want to do XYZ, then grab it over here, and that's it. And it's still not a high pressure pitch. You know my stuff. You know I don't like to use those really high pressure tactics where we feel we make people feel pressured into purchasing. I don't like doing that stuff because that triggers buyer's remorse. So here we're giving them plenty of time to consider their options. We're not saying you have to act now, you only have like 5 minutes to make this purchase or lose forever. We're not doing that. We're saying you're going to have 3 days. In actual fact, we're actually giving them about 4 days to consider their options. Okay, I mean, if you include maybe like the VSL 1, which is really a pitch as well, even though we are delivering value as well. You know, I mean, look, we've got, so 3 days of pure value, building trust, and then 4 days, well, 3.5 days. So 3.5 days of building trust and delivering value, and 3.5 days of asking for something in return, which is a purchase, right? So where are we at? So we've got the first proper explicit pitch done. So let's add another wait. So we wait 24 hours and then create a new email. So this is going to be pitch 2. Not patch 2, pitch 2. Why is it redirect? Pitch 2. There we go. My grasp on the English language is not fantastic when I'm feeling this ill. So use basic design and then strong subject, title, paste in what we've got previously from pitch 1 because it's got that vital link there. Oops. Grab that, turn it into a proper link. And then for the next 2 days, so if we have a look at where we're at the moment, so we're here, day 6. So we say for the next couple of days, maybe let's figure it out. So if we're sending it on this day, we'd say until tomorrow. You can get this special offer. And then that's good to go. So we're just letting them know that the countdown has begun, really. And if I've screwed up the days, you might want to go back and correct that, because you could even start the countdown on day 4 if you wanted to, and say there for the next 3 days or however many. So was it 4 days? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can say for the next 4 days, or there next 3 days, 2 days, whatever. I like to use tomorrow in that email because that creates a level of urgency, a little bit more intense, so it just ramps it up a little bit. So we start off with, the way that I've done it in this example, say 3 days and then tomorrow, so you can see we're ramping things up just a little bit. So next is we add the final day. So wait for 1 day, hit save, then add a new email, create a new email, and then we can call this whatever we like, really. I'm going to call it last day, because it's last day that we're running this offer. Use the basic template again, and then here we would say something like time is running out, and or some other level of urgency in there. Then we grab that, paste in the copy of the previous emails, set the hyperlink. So right now you can get X amount off my course, but only for today. And then we give them benefits and say, finish with, but this offer ends today. It's running out. So we're layering the urgency even more. So with each email we send, we increase the level of urgency just a little bit. So it's quite a cool way of doing it. So you kind of ease them into that, into feeling that gentle pressure just a little bit. So we'll layer on the benefits. Again, all the benefits there. But in this email, we're going to say also, we always assume they're going to buy. We never say if you buy. We always assume they're going to take the action that we want them to take. So we say, when you buy now, you will also get a unique bonus that will let you, and then we give them the benefits of that bonus. So benefit 2, benefit 3. You notice that all the benefits that I list come in threes, right? And that is because the mind, the human brain, can digest things in threes a lot easier. So that's why we do that. So we give them a special bonus that they will grab if they act now. And that's it. So let's copy this, because we're going to reuse this again. And I know that this is the last day that we're going to be emailing, and that's okay. So let me just take a note of that. Let me paste that into a different window. Okay, hit next. So if you have a look at what we've done so far, as soon as someone subscribes to your email list, they get that welcome email where they can watch video 1. They have to wait 24 hours for the next email where they get part 2. Then they wait another day for part 3. Then they wait another day for part 4, but part 4 delivers high value, awesome content, and then it makes a pitch at the end so they can buy your product. And then that is the transition from delivering value to pitching. So one day later, you give them that explicit pitch, say, look, I've got this awesome thing for you. I want you to use it, benefit from using it, grab it here. And then the next day, we pitch again. We say, look, this offer is running for 3 days. It's going to run out eventually. And then, sorry, I've screwed up my days there, haven't I? So on that pitch 2, we say, the offer is ending tomorrow. You have to grab it before time runs out. And then the last day, after 24 hours, we say time is running out. So we make it clear this is the very final day that they can grab that special offer. Now, this is where most marketers and entrepreneurs will stop. They'll leave it at that email. But think about it. Think about the nature of email marketing. How many emails do you receive every single day? You probably don't even count them, right? Your inbox is probably just filled with a lot of pitches and hypey emails and, offers and stuff. So what we need to do to combat and deal with all that stuff is we need to email at least one more time on the last day. So the very final day, the prospect will receive 2 emails. So here we add another condition of wait. Wait for a specific period of time. I like to wait 6 hours. And we change that to hours. Make sure that you do what's comfortable for you. You can change this to 2 hours, to 3 hours, to 12 hours if that's what you want. I'm going for 6. And then we send another email. And this is the last email that I am sending in this sequence. You can add more if you want to. So, final warning. That's what this one is going to be called. Final warning. and then use this design, basic design, first name, save that, close, final warning. Continue, set the alignment, and then I'm just going to paste in the previous email. So there we go. I will change this first sentence. So hurry, first name, hurry. Time is say this is the last call for X course where you get X amount off this special launch. Then we make sure that the link is actually working there. Benefits, benefits, benefits there. Also, when you buy now, you get a unique bonus. And then we give them a reason for this sale. So I'm running this special offer because, and then the reason is going to be your own. I like to say because to welcome you to my email list. And then we change that, but this offer ends the next hour or two, or however long you've set that wait time for. Could be within minutes if you wanted it to be. It is entirely up to you. And that's it. So hit save. And let's have a look at what we've got so far. So this is the final email in the sequence. So there you can see that instead of waiting for 1 day, we wait 6 hours. You set it to whatever you want. And that's the final warning. So there you go. That is the entire product launch funnel sequence. Done and dusted. You've learned that step by step. Okay, how was that? Remember, get that free training course. It is like free training course inception, right? You get a free training course inside a free training course. So go to profitcopilot.com/passive income. Get that free training course. It's going to show you how to make digital products that you can just like plop is a horrible word, like insert into this system. And these are the products that are going to generate the revenue and the profit for you. So profitcopilot.com/passive income doesn't cost you a penny, right? You'd be foolish not to, of course, right? So if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel too. It will be awesome to have you here. I have got so much more stuff just like this for you. Okay, thanks for checking this out. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Take care, guys. Oh, and I'm going to be around in the chat for a few minutes if you want to have a little chat with me. See you soon.